welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. Your Sambo, Dfinity, and joining me here in the Watchtower, completely taking it over, as always, are the mighty Superzeroes. Will you look at this league, folks? Yet again, I'm completely outdone by the amazing creativity of these guys. I can never get over it. Week in, week out, these guys are incredible. Look at that. We've got some new options there, some new costumes from Kazin and Laser Girl, looking absolutely fantastic. You know what, as always, I'd love to go through and name everyone here in the league, because every single week it seems that they're changing up their costumes, becoming more and more creative. It is just amazing. I'm so proud to be part of the Superzeroes, and every time we come here, of course, taking over the Watchtower is an experience and a half. Now today, of course, we're going to be doing our usual activities, which will culminate in a league alert run, and who knows where we're going to end up. Of course, it always depends upon the level of the players that we get into the group, so it's always a surprise. Certainly looking forward to that. In the meantime, revel in the mightiness of the Superzeroes in the Watchtower. We'll be back really soon. And here we are, folks. This is our group for this week's weekly League Alert run. You can see on the left here we have Jakturnbull, who is a level 13. We've got Inspiration there, looking fantastic, level 12. Look at the guys. These costumes are just amazing, are they not? We've got Corel, who, of course, we all know. He is one of our newest League officers in-game. Congratulations to you, by the way, Corel, for becoming a League officer very recently. If we have a look at the roles these guys are performing, we've got Jakturnbull as controller, we've got Corel as damage, and we've got Inspiration as damage as well, and good old Dfinity here as well, rounding out the team. Where are we headed? Well, let's have a look, folks. If we go into our alert run here, you'll see that the only one that we've actually got eligible because of everybody's level here is Area 51. That is where we're going to head, and that is perfectly fine. We don't mind if it's hard or easy. We're here for a good time, and of course to show off our wonderful Superzeroes League, and just to show off how wonderful this game is. The alerts are always fun. It doesn't matter where we go, what level it is, we will absolutely have fun. So there you go, folks. That is where we're heading with our members this week: Jakturnbull, Inspiration, and Corel. Great to have you guys along. We'll be heading inside real soon. Alright, here we are. You know how this works, folks. We hit Y to bring up the on-duty menu, and of course this has all been redesigned very recently in a recent patch, and you can see all we need to do is go to the Alerts tab up the top here. We just select the instance that we're eligible for, and you can see it automatically lets us know that we're only eligible for Area 51. There it is. You can see the group status over the side there. We're ready to rock and roll. All we need to do now is hit Q. Let's have a look at it. Area 51, Brainiac's forces are attacking Area 51, the site of Cadmus's government-sponsored research on green kryptonite. Oh, nasty. Cadmus alone cannot defend the area. We must drive Brainiac out of Area 51. And here we go. Once we hit Q, all we need to do is to hit a roll, and you can see up here it says my status is ready or unready. You can have a look at the group status there as they choose their roles as well. So it's very, very simple. Here we go. We'll click on that, and you can see I can be either a tank, a healer, a controller, or damage dealing. In this case, I'm just going to be damage dealing. We click on select, and there it is. Once we're ready to rock and roll, all we need to do is hit ready, and we should be queued. And here we go. The instance has popped. That will pull it up for everybody else in the group. You can see it's a nice new system. Your queue is processing. All we need to do now is wait for everybody to be ready, and there we go. We are loading in. And here we are on the inside, the four of us ready to take on Area 51, the alert. We've got Jakturnbull on the left, we've got Inspiration, we've got Dfinity, and we've got Corel. We are ready to rock and roll. And once again, you can see we've got Jakturnbull as a controller. Corel and Inspiration are both set up here as DPS. Now, at the moment, let's have a look. I can hit T, of course. We've got either heals or DPS, and that's how you switch up your different loadouts. If you'd forgotten, the T key on your keyboard will switch between them. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, apart from checking out what it is that our objectives are, is we just need to head on over down here. You've always got a vendor in the instance, and of course we can always repair up. If I have a look at my inventory here, you'll see I'm in a bit of a sorry state, so of course I need to do some repairs. Now I don't need to get any cola, but I do need to repair everything. Let's repair all, make sure we're in ship-shape condition. There we go. If you have a look at our inventory here, you'll see that I've got myself some Soda Cola Max, and that's courtesy of Cor-L, who traded me some just before we started the instance here. So very, very nice of you. Thank you, Cor-L. Right, we'll just wait for everybody to heal up, and we'll come back here and form up. Once we're ready, let's have a look at the map and check things out. You can see, as always, it's broken up into pretty much 3 or 4 major sections, and we're starting off here to the west. And if we have a look at our objectives, let's see, what do we got to do? We've got to discharge Brainiac energy cells. We've got 25 of them to do, and of course we've also got to defeat invading Brainiac Drones. That's also what we need to do. Now, I am level 30, of course Cor-L is also a level 30. Our other 2 members, Jakturnbull and Inspiration, are only 13 and 12 respectively, so of course this instance is going to be a little easy for myself and Cor-L, but that doesn't matter. We're here to have a good time, here to show off the instance and just have fun. Of course, what we'll try and do is let Inspiration and Jakturnbull do all of the damage. We're still going to have to keep an eye on them as well, because they could get hurt very, very quickly, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. So let's give them a salute here, and I think it's time for us to go. Cor-L, Jakturnbull and Inspiration, Godspeed to us. Let's do this thing. Let's head down and start taking out the invading Brainiac Drones, and of course we're needing to discharge the energy cells as well. Right, so you can see the guys are getting right into it here. There we go, our very first energy cell has been discharged. Let's just hang back a little bit here, and again make sure that the guys are getting in the action here. There we go, Inspiration off. Now keeping an eye on everybody's health as well. Again, these guys that are down at the lower levels could get very hurt very easily. There we go, another one down. Let's see if we can grab one of these.
Critical failure, shutting down.
There we go. Don't you love the sound effects in DCUO, by the way? It is just fantastic. Now I do have a bit of a group heal there as well, which is very nice. In fact, if I switch over... Oh, no, we can't switch over in combat. Of course, we can't switch roles. Silly Sambo.
Self-destruction imminent.
There we go. Now we're just making our way around here, and there's Jakturnbull. That's a great idea. You can see he's picking up barrels there. Fantastic. We like that. Look at that. We're creaming through these guys. 42 out of 50 of the invading Brainiac Drones already down, and we've got 8 out of 25 of the Brainiac energy cells that are already down as well. What a great team. You know what? I'm always so fortunate rolling with the Superzeroes. They are just amazing. Every single week we get ourselves just an incredible group. I love it. Right, so let's smash one of these barrels here just to give us a bit of healing. There we go, just a bit of healing topping up for the group. Alright, so you can see we've done all of that. We now need to simply do all the discharging. Nice and simple. There we are. Alright, so let's run through the perimeter of this. There may be some barrels around the back here. Got some shinies and some collectibles over there. We're looking for more of these discharges. There we go, Jakturnbull finding one.
Foreign entity located.
And we're done, look at that.
Target locked. Entity set for termination.
Alright, so we're already up to our very first sub-boss. Let's head over here and form up. There we go. So that was very fast. You can see our new objective here is to defeat Subprime Regulator Alpha. That is him standing right up there. I think we're as ready to rock and roll as we're ever going to be. So here we go. Cor-L, Inspiration, and Jakturnbull. Let's see if we can take this guy down in record time. We are off. Let's do this thing. Let's go grab him. Good luck to us. We'll hang back here and see what happens. And you can see he's already down to 50%. This poor guy, he didn't have a chance.
Salvage Cadmus's forces and retake their ammunition supply point. If resistance is too heavy, strip the Brainiac forces' neural cores. after you defeat them. This blinds their Servitor and stops further reinforcements.
There we go. Thank you very much, Martian Manhunter. And you can see their Inspiration is saying, gee, we didn't think the bosses would last very long. And that's right, they didn't. Let's have a look at this loot. Of course, we're just going to pass on this. It's reinforced Kaluan Spalders. Hopefully, one of the lower level guys or gals will win that. There you go, Jakturnbull. Congratulations. We'll give him a cheer. Nice stuff. All right, so let's have a look at our map. And you can see we're being taken over here to the east to the next section. It's always great the way the alerts run in DCUO. They're fantastic the way they're all broken up into multiple objectives. You know what, they're like mini raids. It's just amazing. So you can see our new objectives are to extract fallen Cadmus agents. We've got 10 of those to do. We've got the Cadmus agent with munitions. Now there's 6 of them. You guys might remember us doing those in past League alerts. We've basically got to trigger them off and defend those guys for the duration of their counter. That's always lots of fun. And of course, mixed in there, we've got to defeat drones and recover their encryption cores. 50 of those to do. Where do we head? Well, we always just simply look for the yellow mark on our mini map there, and that is it. So let's head on over. Off we go. Let's do this thing. And of course, we're not going to super speed in case any of the other guys don't have super speed. We don't want to leave them behind. Let's see if they're coming. Here they come. There we go. Off we go into the new area. And of course, it's just down here in this fenced off area. That's where we need to go. So we'll just hop down into here. Here we go, we're in the Area 51 ammo dump, waiting for the team. Here he comes, Jakturnbull. Let's do this thing. Off we go. Now on the ground there you can see we've got the fallen ones, so we do need to extract those guys out, as well as these ones here, which are to extract the cores there. There you go, defeat the drones and recover their cores, their encryption cores, and there is a time limit on those too, by the way. So they will run out if you don't grab their core relatively quickly.
Do you hear that? Those metalheads are still after me.
That's right, the metalheads are indeed still after us. In fact, look at that. You can see one here that is ticking down fairly fast, and we keep getting interrupted there. And there we go, grabbed it. And look at that Inspiration with the hard light powers there. We love hard light characters, of course. We'd like to see hard work, rather hard light. Never do hard work. If you'd like to see a hard light in action on one of my characters, then look for the Jordan episodes here on our Let's Play series. Alright, so just keeping an eye on everybody's health as always. Let's pop up the shields there. And of course that does shield the entire group. That is a group shield. And got myself stunned there. There we go, 5 out of 10. Let's extract this last guy here. There we go, so we're now 25 out of 50. Let's head up the top.
Security measures in the immediate vicinity engaged.
If you run out of them on the ground, there's always going to be ones up the top here. And of course, we still haven't managed to assist any Cadmus agents with munitions yet. We're still extracting the encryption cores and the fallen Cadmus agents as well.
Complete. Firing destruction ring.
Let's grab the attention of these guys.
Do you hear that? Those metalheads are still after me.
Those metalheads will always be after you. And look at this, got ourselves a nice collectible over here. And hopefully that will give us some nice loot. There we go, good stuff. Let's distribute that out by passing on that so that the lower level guys, of course, can grab it. And here we go. Now this, I think, is where our first Cadmus munition agent is going to be.
Deployed to ammo supply
I didn't think
point.
anyone was coming for me.
And there we go. Alright, so we're looking for an agent. There's one. Inspiration is going to trigger that off.
These munitions out of here. Defend me while I get this teleporter working.
We'll do our best to defend you. There you go. You can see the counter has begun. And that means, there we go, up the top there, a whole bunch of Brainiac forces are going to spawn in. Now we're missing a group member. Let's see if he's okay. Jakturnbull, by the looks of things. We'll go over and make sure he's not dying. Here we are. There he is. Let's bring him on in. And look at that, we've got the Brainiac Drones that are coming out now as well.
Wow, that was great.
And there we are, our first Cadmus Agent has been defended. Let's come on over here. I know there's one over in this building. There always is, a couple. There we go, and here we go, the Cadmus Tech. Let's trigger this one off as well, which again, if you're doing this at level, this can be very difficult.
Defend me while I get this teleporter working.
There we go, we're off. Another inbound wave will occur, and there they go.
Uploading target coordinates. Assistance requested.
And there's Jakturnbull joining up with the rest of the team. And we've got 2 Cadmus Agents there, and of course that's going to trigger 2 lots of inbound Brainiac spawns. And again, if you're doing this at level, be very careful if you do that, because you may well get swamped and overrun by the inbound forces. Now what you're also trying to do, of course, is defend these guys. So you can see there, it looks like that Cadmus Agent didn't last too long, unfortunately. This one is nearly done. And there we go, 2 out of 6 are done. Here's another Cadmus Tech. Let's trigger this guy off.
Transport these munitions out of here. Defend me while I get this teleporter working.
There we go, we'll bring out our little pet, bring out our friend, just to lend a helping hand, not that we really need it.
Assistance requested.
I'd say that these Brainiac forces don't know what's waiting in life for them here. Lying in wait, we've got a couple of level 30s, and of course, fantastic team as well. There we go. It hardly seems fair, does it? Now, of course, this will count as our 3rd Cadmus Tech, which is great. Nearly done. There we go. Alright, let's head upstairs, see what we've got up here, because of course we're still trying to kill all of the forces. And this, by the way, right up here is where our next sub-boss will be as well. He always appears up here on the platform, which is very cool. What a team, I say. What a team. There we go, another Cadmus Tech. 2 down here, in fact.
Defend me while I get this teleporter.
If we can defend these guys, of course, that will mean that we'll be up to 5 out of 6. Again, just trying to hold back here so that the guys at level can get a fair crack at this. And there we go, someone in the team cracking a healing barrel. Always good to do that. Providing a little bit of top-up heals for the team. Again, if you're running this at level, highly recommend using those healing barrels. Alright, this one is nearly done. You can see the countdown inching towards its goal. And there we go, 4 out of 6. Got another one over here. Let's trigger this one off. And you can see Jakturnbull is doing just that. Thank you very much.
I gotta transport these munitions out of here. Defend me while I get this teleporter working.
Once again, gotta say, the guys do an excellent job with their costumes. Seriously, putting me to shame. I'm always blown away with the amount of creativity that these guys have with their costumes. And that's one of the great things about DC Universe Online, of course, is the ability to pretty much create any costume you like. The only thing that's limiting is your own imagination. It's just amazing what does end up coming out. There we go, you can see we're about 3/4 of the way through this particular Cadmus Tech, and that'll bring us up to 5 out of 6. There we go, all done. Let's see if we can head over and find the final one. I think there's one over here, is there? No, probably out the front there. I think another one respawns over in this building. There we go.
Great. I could use your help. I gotta transport these munitions out of here. Defend me while I get this teleporter working.
There we go, popping that shield, my number 2 ability, which of course is a group shield. Very, very handy when you're running at level. We're about 1/3 of the way through the countdown timer here. I'm going to not attack any of the invading Brainiac forces, because of course it just means that it goes way too fast. Let's give the group a cheer, they're doing fantastically well. Here we go, we're almost done. This Cadmus tech, once it finishes its countdown, we should have a boss spawn. There we go.
Increasing security at ammunition supply point. Searching for source of disturbance.
And there it is. Defeat Subprime Regular Beta. That is our next task. They are up there on the platform. That is what we're going to do. Let's form up and make sure that everybody is ready. Looks like everyone's got full health and full energy. Let's salute the team. There we go. Let's do this thing. We are as ready as we're ever going to be. Let's engage. See what happens. I'd imagine that he's not going to last too long. Already down to 3/4 health. Let's pop up our shield anyway. You can see Inspiration is taking a beating there, again because they're playing at level, and we are done.
Cadmus's defense systems in the command base. Here, we may have an edge. The base is radiating a subsonic interference wave that affects the Brainiac sparks in the area. Flip their neural cores, and you can reset them to your advantage.
There we go, Martian Manhunter, thank you very much. The intro to the next section. First things first, look at this, a Starflung Spacefarer's jetpack. That's going to look awesome, we'll pass on that. And hopefully, there you go, congratulations Jakturnbull on winning that one. Look at this team, don't they look amazing? Alright, let's have a look at our map now for the next objectives, which you can see there are up to the northeast. Let's have a look and actually read what they are. You can see we've got to activate the Cadmus defense consoles. We also have to reprogram defeated Brainiac sparks, 25 of those. And we also need to eliminate the control tower controls, of which there are 50. And look at that. That little Brainiac there made the mistake of coming in and messing with the Superzeroes. That is what you get. You know what you get, folks. You get killed by death. Alright, let's do this thing. You know how it works. All we need to do is follow the yellow pip on our mini-map, and you can see it's probably going to be up here. Don't these instances just look amazing? Seriously, the amount of work that has gone into all of these alerts in DCO, it just blows my mind. Alright, so if we have a look here, you can see that the consoles there are marked with big red glowing beams up into the sky, making it nice and easy to try and figure out where it is that you need to actually go to activate these terminals. So from wherever you are on the alert, pretty much you're going to be able to find these. And there you go, you can see 2 of them are down already. Good stuff. Right now, of course, as any good group will tell you, it pays to stick together. So let's try and tighten up our formation here.
Signal lost. Reconnecting.
There we go, and a nice collectible there. You can see that Inspiration was grabbing that one. Good stuff. Alright, there goes another console, by the way. Now, don't forget, if you are playing this from home, once you down these guys, you do need to try and reprogram them, and of course that means hitting the use key on them. And there we are, 4 out of 16 of the Cadmus defense consoles have been activated. As we make our way through, good stuff. Let's pick up one of these. Why not? If only for the reason that it looks ridiculous and silly.
No directive. Identifying target. Friendly.
Now, of course, we always do try and stick together in a group, but in this particular area of the alert, we're looking for these consoles. So that does mean that we kind of split up a little bit. You can see the count there going up, 7 out of 16. Let's see if we can find some more. Oh, and grounded. Nasty business. So you can see, even though I am very, very high level here, I am still getting pummeled. Time for a self-heal.
Recharge complete. Firing destruction ring performance there. Reconnecting. Connection to Brainiac terminated.
There we go. Alright, we can see the consoles over the back here. Corel should have that one taken care of. Let's grab this one.
Prime Servitor initiating directive. Transport kryptonite cache immediately.
There we go. You can see we've now up to 13 out of 16. Let's just fly around. Yes, that means we need to split up temporarily as we look for the final ones. You see the guys have already been here.
Control center defense sequence activated.
There we go, 15 out of 16. Just one more console to go. Let's head over to the other guys in the team. There it is. There we go, that is 16 out of 16. Now all we need to do is reprogram 3 more of the Brainiac sparks, and we're going to be on to our next boss.
Signal lost.
Love those hard light powers. Did you see that? The train shooting forward there. And here we go.
Are now online.
Kryptonite in transport. Directive. Protect kryptonite. Eliminate intruders.
And there it is. Our next boss. Defeat Subprime Regulator Zeta. Once again at level. This guy is very, very difficult. Hopefully it won't be too hard for us. Are we ready? I think we're as ready as we're going to be. Let's do this thing. Let's go in, take down the final sub-boss here, Subprime Regular Zeta. Let's do this thing as the Superzeroes swoop in there. Look at that, absolutely amazing. Let's put up some shields here. You can see Inspiration taking a bit of a hammering. And we are done.
Well. Now is the crucial battle. Just beyond here, a Brainiac Servitor and its greater accumulators oversee the transfer of the kryptonite onto their ship. You may not want to face this battle alone. Once the accumulators are down and the kryptonite is safe, Oracle will hack the ship's teleporter so you can deactivate the Prime Servitor itself.
There we are. Thank you, Martian Manhunter, and we'll check that objective in just a minute. Look at that, some nice carbon nanotube leggings. Let's do a pass on those, and Jakturnbull certainly got the luck of the draw today. Alright, let's have a look at our map, see what's going on. You can see the final area over here to our south, and this is where it gets really fun, folks. Let's have a look at our objectives. We need to secure and recover green kryptonite, as well as defeating the greater accumulators. So you may remember from some of our past League Alerts run here in Area 51, the greater accumulators are basically those spider-like drones, and we've got to take down 25 of them. But the securing and the recovery of the green kryptonite, there are 4 green kryptonite stations, and of course they need to be picked up and taken to a drop point. And you know how it works. You get the arrow above your head, and that shows you whereabouts you need to go. Got to take 4 of them to that drop point, and then that will activate effectively the teleporter up to the final Brainiac ship, where the Prime Regulator is, our last and final massive boss for the Area 51 instance. Alright, so in the meantime, let's get ourselves over to that area. The 4 mighty Superzeroes are on their way. Let's do this thing. You can see the Brainiac ship there off in the distance with its protective shield. And right below it are the areas where the green kryptonite are, and there you go, those 4 circular substations there, that's where the green kryptonite is, and this over here, this building, is where we need to drop them. So first things first, let's go in and take out the accumulators. There they go. Got to take down 25 of these. Let's get the shields up. Look at this team, will you? There is absolutely no mucking about with these guys. They know exactly what end of a stick to throw. They are awesome. Superzeroes are mighty, I keep saying it. So proud to be part of this team. And there you go, you can see there, that's the kryptonite with the U symbol above it. That's what has to be picked up and taken over to a drop point. Let's bring up more shields for the team. And look at that, we're already at 19 out of 25, doing an amazing job. And you can see Inspiration is getting a little bit low on health. And there you go, you can see the first, second, and now third of the green kryptonite is being taken over to the drop point. And there we go, a bit of a heal for Inspiration as well. There she is. Let's go and heal up again. There we go. Topped her up a little bit. And there we go, one more piece of kryptonite to get. Let's see if we can pick this up so you can see the arrow. There it is, and there's the big arrow, and you can see if you're the one that's doing the dropping off, it's very, very simple. Just follow that arrow, and of course you can see the great big symbol there. This is the drop-off point. This will trigger, hopefully, there we go, all done. Triggering to destroy the Prime Servitor, and you can see that where you need to go is down here, the teleport to the Brainiac ship. And that's where we will teleport up in just 1 second, and of course that is where the Prime Servitor is. So let's make sure everybody's ready. Let's throw out a heal there. There we go. Pop up a shield. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's salute the rest of the team.
Complete. Firing destruction.
Alright, let's do it. In we go, into the teleporter, up to the Prime Servitor. Alright, there he is, looking nasty. Let's do this thing. Is everybody ready? Yes, full health, pretty much full energy. Woohoo! Let's do it, let's give a cheer. And off we go. Now again, if you are doing this at level, this can be a very, very nasty fight. Not only do you have the Prime Servitor rather to worry about, but you've got his lasers, and you'll see them very shortly start to appear. Let's get the shields up once again and throw out a heal. And there we go, the ship's defenses are now active. You're going to see that the lasers start firing these sort of beams of light around, and you do need to try and run around to try and avoid these because they hurt. Now they don't hurt very much, I must admit, but over time they wear you down, especially if you don't have a healer in your group. That is going to wear you down, and I've seen people get killed by these. Very, very nasty. Of course, if you've got shields like I have, pop them up so that the team can benefit. And there we go, the Prime Servitor has returned to normal. Let's lock on. You can see he's about a third health. And nice, we've got some healing barrels being thrown out by the team there. That is exactly what you need to do. Well done, team. And it looks like this is going to be a nice, easy win. And he is down. The Superzeroes are victorious. Time for a motion comic.
Life, an interesting concept, yet ultimately flawed. As is this insignificant speck, useful only as the key to unlocking the multiverse itself. I have harvested entire galaxies for their data, leaving nothing behind. Let their champions attempt to defeat me. Let them swell their ranks with powers stolen from their own future's defeat. They will ultimately fail. I am Brainiac, and the Earth will be mine.
There you go, folks. Woo! Congratulations to us. Headline complete. Brainiac Incursion is bested. Well done. What a team.
We will store it now at the Watchtower, where it can be properly guarded. The Justice League thanks you, and I will certainly contact you again. Martian Manhunter, out.
Thank you, Martian Manhunter, and there we go. There are all the stats flicked through for you there. If you'd like to check them out, make sure you pause the video to have a look at those. Alright, first things first, let's have a look. We need to... Yes, look at them. Cybernetic interfaced leg guards there. That's going to be very nice for one of our lower level players. And who gets that? It is Inspiration. Congratulations, Inspiration. That's a nice set of leg pieces there for you. So there we go. We are done. Wow, that is... Oh, seriously, I love running this at level. It's a pity that I wasn't on one of our lower level tunes here from our Let's Play series, but certainly hope you guys enjoyed that. Certainly hope that Jakturnbull and Inspiration enjoyed running that at level, of course, and Kor-El there at level 30, who, by the way, was recently promoted to one of our league officers in the game. So if you're part of the Superzeroes, make sure that you throw your congratulations Kor-El's way. So that's it, folks. Brainiac is defeated. A motion comic has been seen, and once again, the Superzeroes were mighty and victorious. Certainly hope you enjoyed that run. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Dfinity, we've got level 13 there, Jakturnbull, we've got level 12 Inspiration, and level 30 Kor-El. It's us saying take care. Certainly hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time in the next League Alert run. Until then, it's us saying take care. We'll see you then, and bye-bye.